Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime.
Once again.
Yeah.
Left off right about here.
Is that what you require the wave beam? With the purple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Missiles!
Is there any benefit to using the power beam? Is it like more powerful or something?
The power beam has the fastest firing rate.
Ah.
And later on in the game there will be some enemies you can only kill with the power beam. There's, I think, one enemy that you can only kill with the power beam.
I might have said this before.
What is that?
Spiral attack?
Yeah.
Oh, was that supposed to be a,
ball.
was that supposed to be a, what's this called?
Well, this is...
Hypothetical question, what's it called?
Kind of. It's a rhetorical question.
Rhetorical, that's what it was. Sorry, my brain isn't working today, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep.
Oh, no, I need to turn on this spinner. I forgot.
How does that work?
It just does. I don't know. Hey, there are two spinner things. I forgot this one. Water makes me move so slow. Bleh.
What do you do to do the spinner?
B button to charge it up.
That's what I meant. Jumping puzzle.
Not necessarily. It's not that much of a puzzle, it's a race against...
Well, that's kind of what it's kind of called, our jumping puzzles.
But it's not a jumping puzzle.
Well, just like anything where you're in the first-person shooter where you're jumping around trying to get to something, kind of called it a jumping puzzle.
Whatever.
At least that's what I'm familiar with, like Wikipedia and whatever. I don't know. I think I'm the only person in the entire world who actually likes first-person shooter jumping puzzles.
I just don't call this a jumping puzzle because all you have to do...
I know, it's jump around. It's not really much of a puzzle, but I don't know.
You just have to beat this stupid timer, which is rather unforgiving. So if you miss it, and then the timer runs out, and you have to do it all over again. Which is really frustrating sometimes.
Did you miss it?
Yeah, the first few times I played this, I kept missing it and falling into the water. Then I got really frustrated.
No, I mean, did you
Yeah,
miss
this
now?
becomes important.
I don't know, I'm just kind of more referring to what it says on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I spend way too much time on Wikipedia.
You do.
Like, half my time is either spent at...
Actually, I missed something.
Like, most of my time is spent at various wikis, like the Vault Wiki or Combine Over Wiki, Metroid Wiki. The Vault Wiki is really interesting, though. It's the Fallout series.
I could guess.
Yeah.
Die. Where am I? Die!
Wait, is there where's the aiming go?
I
Oh.
wasn't holding down the shoulder button all the way because I knew I was pointing.
Oh.
That's the nice thing. If you click it down all the way, the thing pops up. If you don't, it just does that.
Hmm.
Which is, I don't know, interesting enough. It's kind of nice. You don't always need the pointer there. Because if you're like me, you know where you're aiming.
Yeah. I just prefer to have it there.
Yeah. Seriously. Energy tank.
Being able to just...
We all want to think are vital to your health.
Well, I guess technically we don't all. There.
For people who don't know what Metroid is,
Of course, I guess if you don't know about Metroid, then I guess this is why you'd be watching this.
other videos like this. I have to admit though that the water effects when it comes over her visor are kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
Looking.
Of course, it was an early GameCube game.
Yeah. Pretty early.
Why are you doing this again?
Because I have to be up there. I just remembered I wanted to save, and then I remembered, oh yeah, there's an energy tank right there. You can see the entrance for it right there.
Like, how do those things float? Okay.
They're made out of ice. That's why they float.
But how do they hold up like a ton? Or half ton or whatever it was?
That is a question you can ask Retro Studios.
I mean, it doesn't make much sense because, like, in this area, I think we saw the scan. You know, those floating platforms, they can't keep her weight. But a block of ice can. Like,
some floating platforms can. And some can't, if you stand on the
yeah, but I mean, that makes more sense because, you know, that's, you know, ancient Chozo stuff. But with a...
Come on. This is also the only time you can successfully scan a shadow pirate, for obvious reasons. Oh, come on.
Well, that looks sort of cel-shaded.
Get away from me!
See, this is when a melee attack would be really useful.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm sorry, that was just epic fail on my part.
And his corpse is still, like, flopping around.
Well, it's because the floor is uneven. And
yeah.
Corpses do that when the floor is uneven. Because you know. Alright.
You've played through this game too many times to memorize these things.
That's my problem. And it's going to take me longer than a minute or two to get to the next room. So I'm going to cut off the video right here. See you next time.